Well, good afternoon. I'm very excited about this. This is my mystery challenge. This is part of my different mystery challenge, and I believe it's mystery challenge number hashtag 75 or 77 actually. Welcome. I'm Diane Evans from stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So if you have never joined me before on my YouTube, welcome. Make sure that you do subscribe and also hit that bell down below, and then you'll get notified every time that I upload a new video. And especially you'll get notified immediately as soon as I go on live. So this is part of my mystery challenge week. And like I say, I've changed my mystery challenge up a little bit. Hello. And what I've done with my mystery challenge now is I'm just giving clues. And when I say clues, my clues are going to be very vague. Um, I've just asked you to pick up certain things. So I am thinking what I need you to pick up is either a baby or a child's or a kid's stamp set, and pick an occasion. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. Now, what I'm actually showing tonight is a card that I had showed the ladies on my free online classes that I do on Tuesday nights. But there's a lot of people that missed it that night. So I thought this would be a really good opportunity in order to do it. And you know what? I don't even know what it's called. How sad is that? But in any event, I wanted to show this particular card because it's kind of fun. And I think I know I've got some grandkids that would love this. And maybe there would be some other kids out there that'll love to have this card as well. So I think what I'll do, oh my goodness, we don't want you to be sick. Oh, I hope you're okay, Marjorie. And hello, Norma and Peggy. Okay, so you have actually done this card, so you're going to see one done in a different card than what I did the other night. All right, so let's go down. And I don't have, at this point, I have no baby stamps whatsoever. So I'm going to use this Party Puffins. I think it's a really, really fun thing. The clues, like I said, are kids and an occasion. So I'm going to do a Party Puffin card, and I'm going to do it with, and it'll be a birthday one, obviously. Okay, so I'm also going to use something that is a pattern, this Pattern Party Designer Series paper. I don't know if you've seen this. This is actually readily available as a host. You can get it as a host, but reach out. There are different ways that you can also get this. But these are 48 sheets of 12 by 12 designer series paper. And on one side, it has really colorful and beautiful designer series paper. And then on the back, it has all black. So the one that we're going to use today is this particular one with these really cute hearts. And I thought this would be fun to do with the Party Puffins. Let's just keep your fingers crossed because it's just been that kind of a day for me. So we will see how it ends up. You know, when you do something, and I had done up a tutorial, I'd done it in metric, and lots and lots of folds, and I lost it. But it happens, right? And then something else, it just went from bad to worse. So I'm not going to worry about it. It's just going to be one of those things. Okay, so I have my piece of cardstock. It's 5.5 by 8.5. And I've gone ahead and I've scored this at 2 1/8. We are doing a gatefold card. So it's 2 1/8. So I'm just going to pull this in like this. And I find with these gatefold cards, you're better to almost do it like this. I would normally go and score 2 1/8 from the other side. But I found that what happens is that you get a bit of a gap in between, and I don't want that gap. So I'm just folding it in, and I am just going to score it like that. And then that's going to leave this nice and close, right? That's my card base, and see how nice this cardstock goes with it. Now with this cardstock, it has in there, can't remember what that orange is. Might be a pumpkin pie, I'm not sure. Oh, no, maybe Calypso Coral. It has real red, it has the Bermuda, and it has Granny Apple Green. And we're going to use the Bermuda Bay and the Granny Apple Green. Okay, this piece happens to be 8 inches by, my goodness, you know, I knew what this was, well, by 4 inches. And I've gone ahead and I've scored this at 2 inches, and I've turned it and I've scored it at another 2 inches. And then what I'm going to do is I'm coming in here and I'm measuring to 4 inches here. So let me just bring this in here. I'm measuring to 4 inches right there. And I'm going to measure to 4 inches up at the top here. And this is going to be like a pop out type card that we're going to be using here. So there we go, just like that. And then I'm going to come in with my trimmer and we are going to score some more. So I have this here and I'm going to score down to this tick mark down there. So score it right there to there. We want to make sure that we've got the scoring blade in and not the cutting blade. My luck today, it would be the trimming blade that I would use. And then we're also going to take this side here and we're going to go down to that other 4-inch mark there and score it like so. And then, whoops, don't want to do that too heavy on there because we could, it could actually cut the paper, right? And now I'm going to do the on the opposite side as well. I had just done this for my, like I say, my online class, but then I thought, oh, this would be really good for a birthday party. And I had used retired stuff at that point. I'd used the celebrations. So there I have that. And you're going to actually see the score lines. See how you can kind of see the score lines on that side. So I'm going to, and you can see I did cut that a little too deep, but no problems. I am actually going to go in and I am going to kind of cover this up because I do not want it ripping when I have the card. So I'm just coming in with some double-sided tape and I'm just going to reinforce that. Okay, so we're going to score it that way. We're scoring it this way. We're going to do the same here and the same on this side. So for the ones that were in my class, this will be like, it'll be a review. So this is also going to go in like this, and I'm going to make sure that this is good and scored both ways on this here as well. And this gets scored here. Okay, so what I want this to happen here is I want this to score like so. So I'm also going to take this and score down this way as well. I love this black and white stripe. And then I'm going to also score it or fold it that same way on this other side. Just like so. We're going to get a really good score line there as well. So we've got this like this. This is going to pop up like this, and this is going to actually go, and I will show you how that's going to go. We are going to put that into the card like so and fold it. All right. So now what I want to do is I am going to come in with my double-sided tape, and I'm going to put that on that side and on this side here. And then, like I say, this is going to go on, whoops, like here. And then what I want to do on the center part here is I'm going to come in with my glue. And I am going to just reinforce the center part because I don't want that flopping up in the card. So we want to make sure that we've got this good and folded down. So I'm going to put this right in about the middle. And then I want this, whoops, Oops. This to go here and this to go on this side. So if that's still in there the way it should be, I'm going to come in with my Take Your Pick tool. And we're just going to take this off. And we're just going to line this up with this part here. There. And again, I'm going to score that down like that. And I'm having issues with that piece that I did put. Look at, I shouldn't have done that now that I see that. So no worries. If you do have something that has glue on it, I'm going to just use my embossing buddy and I'm going to de-stick it. What a good word, eh? De-stick. There we go. That should make that better. Yeah. Okay. And then on this side, we're going to go ahead and take this part off as well. Such a fun card. I know my grandkids will love this. I sent I did a parcel that went off to Montreal just yesterday, and that one had a bunch of Halloween treats in it. And I also sent some Shuswap coffee in there. All right, so I have these other pieces as well. So I've got, let's see, we have this piece of Bermuda Bay, and it is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and it's going to go into the center here. So I'm going to go ahead and let's glue that down. There. And let's just put that in here. That. And then this part is going to go in here. So I'm going to stamp that now. And like I say, this is going to be a birthday party. So I'm coming in with my memento. And let's go ahead and put a birthday cake in here. And maybe make a wish. That's kind of appropriate. So maybe what I should do is get this part on here first. Now, let's put that right. Well, let's check to make sure that that's straight. Not too bad. This was 2 3/4. This would be 2 1/2. Bear with me. I'm trying to see this through the camera here. There we go. And let's go put our birthday cake in there. And do we want to put some other candles on there? What would that look like? No, I think we'll just leave that like that. So now what we can do is we can come in with our blends. It has real red on there. It has the orange. It has the green. So, you know, I think this will even be fun in pink. Do we want to do pink? Let's see. We want Granny Apple Green. We could do a really funky cake anyways in Bermuda Bay as well. So let's do a Bermuda Bay and green cake. I know that kind of sounds disgusting, but it'll go really good with this paper. And then let's put like a light Granny Apple Green. I love these two colors together. Let's see. And of course, we're going to want some yellow for our flames. And let's see. guess I could put red. They're weird colors, so let me just put the red candles. And we're going to have a red piece of cake, plate as well. Weird, right? But it's a kid's birthday card, right? They would love anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and just pop that into the center. So let's put that there. There. Make sure that's even. And now I do have two other pieces of this designer series paper that we're going to actually put onto the front as well. Oops. This might have been easier to put on after, but it'll work. This is such neat paper, like I say, with the black and white on one side and then with the real bright colors on the other side. There's some muted colors as well, but I really like these light ones. Okay. Now I thought we should have a belly band on here, and we can actually decorate the belly band. So I've got Granny Apple Green, and I think I'm going to use this. This happens to be 2 inches by 10 inches, and that's a little bit too big. So I think what I'll do is I'll just cut down maybe 2 inches by, just take off about 1.5 inches should work. Yes, that should work. And when I put a belly band onto something, I usually always put the belly band to the front, but this way we can go to the back if we want. And what I usually do is I don't score it. I do a finger fold and a finger score on here. And the reason being for that is so that we can get it on and off the card, right? So let's go ahead and put some of this glue on here. You know what? This is actually going to be, oh, well, hopefully it's opened a few times. So I'm going to put some tear and tape on there just so that we've got it nice and secured. And let's just take that off. There we go. This will just go onto the belly here. And then I've got a piece of Bermuda Bay, and this is 1 3/4. And I think I could measure this. I wasn't sure what the measurements would be when I 4 1/4. So I'll cut this down to 4 inches. And then we'll go from there. There we go. And that's going to be part of our belly band that goes right about there. All right, so I'm just actually going to stick that right on. And now we're just going to decorate the front of it. All right, so we have all these puffins that are on there. I didn't even notice that. It has the little fish there. All right, so I'm bringing in my Stamparatus, and the reason I'm doing that is because I want it to be a really, really good and dark black on there. So got it on there, and I'm just going to come in with my Memento and get it good and inked up. This is the first time using this particular stamp, so it has a bit of a finish on it. So until I get it so that it's off, so we're just going to do that. And yes, I know I've got to do a Chucky demonstration. Like I say, I'm looking for a jar. If anyone's local that has a jar that I could use, I'd really appreciate that. Okay, so this one's not even down there. So like I say, I want that to be good and dark. Oop, we didn't even get the birthday on there. There we go. Like I say, I'm going to get this good and black. It's so high I can barely. A little bit more. If you hear that growling, it's my dog's stomach. Yeah, you know, like I haven't really used much of anything since anyways. So we have those there. And you know what? I can go ahead and I can put some coloring on there. So I think what I'll do is let's go ahead and do puffins have colors in their beak? Isn't that funny? I don't even know. That's weird. I don't know if they do. I don't know if they, I didn't even look up to see if they have different colored feet, but my puffins are going to. And let's do some here. Probably should let that dry just a little bit more. There's lots of ink on there. So do you think the beaks are yellow? Yeah. Well, we're going to do the beaks, right, Peggy? Yeah, I can go in with some yellow. I think it might even be here. You know what? I'm just going to do that. I thought they'd be kind of neat if they were also done with some Bermuda Bay, but I don't think that's the way that they go. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly fussy cut some of those out. Whoops. I could do a party hat. Let's do that party hat in, let's do it in red. And didn't realize, but I think I should do the rest of this hat too. There, got that Bermuda Bay in there that I really wanted to get in there. Like I say, I didn't even look it up ahead of time. I just, and we'll just, so I think it's funny, when it came to fussy cutting, there were so many people that didn't like fussy cutting that joined a lot of my groups, but I tell you, now they really like their fussy cutting. I find it very therapeutic. So if I can, what happens a lot of times if I'm doing a swap or something like that, I will include fussy cutting with it because it's something that I can do while I'm watching a program or something. I've gotten really spoiled with my programming. I don't know. What about you guys? I like to binge watch. I would record a whole year's program or a whole season's program. I like to binge watch. Yes, by turning the paper, definitely it makes your fussy cutting so much easier to do. If you cut with your scissors, it really, it's so hard to do. But yeah, it's really quite easy. I'm quite shocked. Sometimes it's even fat. Well, it would have been nice to have dies that went with these. Not that I don't think I'd use them that often, because it's not a stamp set that I've had that much occasion to use, but fun stamp set. My goodness, we are going to put it on here and have a party going on, right? Let's see. Probably should have cut some of those out ahead of time, but it's all right. We're doing live. That's what we do, right? So you just turn the paper. It makes it so much easier. You know, I just thought of something, and I'm hoping that, so they can come like this. We could have put it also onto some sort of a white background. I'm wondering if that would have been a good idea. So I've got my stuff here. So what I'm going to do, I am just going to color this to give it a bit of color, right? And let's see, we can do some yellow in there as well. I think it just needs a bit more. Yeah, sometimes it is, and to bring everything out unless you've got it all there. All right, so this is going to go here. This one's getting a bigger border because of that coloring that I've got done there. And you know what? I really think that this might look good or better if I have some sort of a white. This is going to go fun like that. If I've got a bit of a white background there. So I am just grabbing a piece of spare basic white. And I'm going to take these hippo dies. And I think, let's see, would this one work? This one would work. So I'm just going to take this. We're just going to put this through our mini cut and emboss. I think it'll be better with this on a background. And just put this on here. These hippo dies, Hippo and Friends dies, the labels themselves are awesome. I've never really used the other parts of it with the unicorn and that, but so like I say, I think this is just going to help this just a bit. There we go. Now I could do it straight, but I think I'm going to do it a little bit crooked, and I'm going to pop that up with some dimensionals. Let's see. And let's just use our Take Your Pick tool. I do have a bit of a mess going for me here. Now don't forget, if you've never subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure that you do. Share my video. I'd really appreciate that. So I'm just going to put this on there like that. Let's go ahead and put our puffins on. We're going to pop them up, and we're going to pop up our happy birthday as well. Figure out where we're going to put those. This happy birthday might just go on part of it. So let's see. Let's go there. Let's see. There we go. happy birthday. Let's see. Well, let's just put it on. Let's go there. I think that'll work. I'm going to put this happy birthday kind of off to the side. And let it be kind of freehand or free, whatever. And then let's put this one here, and we can put this one there. Look like it's partying. Dancing. There we go. And let's put our little puffin down here. There. Okay, and of course we're going to need some embellishments that's there for sure. So I thought hoping that this will be big enough and that it'll pick up the color. These are oh, you know what would be good are these opal rounds. I think will be good. And I'm going to take my Bermuda Bay, and we're going to take the dark one. And let's take some Granny Apple Green, the dark one. Whoops. And let's see, where's my take your pick tool? I'm just bringing another one. All right, so let's put this on there. Ooh, yeah, that's fun. I want this to really show up, so let's see. And we can do this one. I don't know what color we should have put that. Let's put that right there. So there's the card. The big one looks like he's booting the little one out of the party. Wow, that could, yeah, it does look that way, doesn't it? Well, isn't that what happens with siblings anyways? So we don't want you here. Anyways, there's the card. There it is. It pops up like this. And yeah, that's kind of a fun little card. So I hope you enjoyed that. Now, remember to go hashtag, this is mystery challenge number 77, I believe. Remember to put it in the group or put it onto the group page. I do drawings for a stamp set a month for the mystery challenges. So I'd love for you to do that. But yeah, I hope you like that. It was a fun card to do. And if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to ask. Also, if you have any questions, just ask away and I will answer those questions. So I hope you have a great day and we will see you. Oh, tomorrow is What Now? So I'm going to be playing with some stuff. If you've got any ideas or anything that you want me to show you different things to play with, I have some ideas, but they're always better when the ideas come from you. So we hope to see you soon and have a great evening. Bye for now.